Hello, this is Terry Earthwind Nichols.
And Linda Vettrus-Nichols. How's everybody doing today? We're
Is
like
it?
late to the party, yeah.
Yeah, we're late.
We live in
We can do that.
Asheville, North Carolina, in the Smoky Mountains, and we love to go glamping, which to us is a two-bedroom REI tent and anti-gravity chairs, two puppies, and a four-star restaurant on top of Mount Pisgah, which is about 30 minutes away. We like road trips.
Love road trips.
In fact, we're going to go to a little 5-year-old's birthday party and drive all night for 10 hours, do the party, come home the following day, drive another 10 hours. Because that's our favorite thing to do, just be in the car together. We've been in business since 2012. We have an umbrella business. We call it Evolutionary Healer. And we also have a nonprofit arm. So that's set up for education, research, and development. Terry figured out a process to take people through to help with self-sabotage and procrastination. Then we found out that works really well with PTSD and military
Suicide
trauma.
ideation is a biggie.
Yeah. So then people loved what we took them through and wanted to learn how to do it for others. And so we opened up a practitioner arm of our business, and then finally the nonprofit, because well, I have a background in special ed, so I was kind of thinking about resurrecting the things that I got figured out and how to imprint the brain of kids to get them to be able to learn easily. And Terry is ex-military, and so we have such a heart for the veterans. So our first project with our nonprofit is working with the veterans and their families on suicide ideation and post-traumatic stress. And then I'm doing some learning kits and just published my 13th book called Wine-Free Kids, Wine-Free Parents, Successful Patterns for Learning. So you can find me out at Successful Patterns for Learning. I have a community page. You can find Terry and I at www.evolutionaryhealer.com. And we get to our questions here. So we provide like marketing and consulting services as well as coaching through one-to-one clients, practitioner trainings, and we have an online classroom. And leadership for me is about taking control and quelling the chaos and making sure everyone's on the same page, everyone's clear on, what's happening next. I'm really big about next steps. And for me, being more intentional is huge, and then challenging myself. How about you?
Leadership for me is 20 years in the Navy. Is a very structured environment.
Mm-hmm.
So creating a bar that works and setting an example of how to achieve or exceed the bar is very important to me. And for the people that have worked for me over the years, because very few people work for me, they work with me.
Mm-hmm.
We are an exchange environment, and it's a fun environment to work in because it's challenging and it's unique. Must be customized to the people that you're doing business with, right?
Yeah, I love that. Okay, and so the two books I love, Women Who Run with the Wolves is to me like the Bible of the female psyche, and The Way of the Superior Man is like the Bible of the male psyche. They're so cool. I just love those books. I can't get enough of them. And I am so excited about Brendon Burchard's book. I think that'd be a cool book for this group. It's High Performance Habits, How Extraordinary People Become That Way. And it's major research that he's done, and he surprised himself on the research of what's really true. And he made some shifts that really challenged his mindset, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. For me, Think and Grow Rich has been a book that I have read and reread many times over the last 30 years. It's timeless, it's relevant, it's certainly a book that I recommend to almost all my clients because they can use some form of the thought process that's there. It's a very good read. Linda and I saw a great interview with Lewis Howes and Brendon Burchard recently, and he was talking about his new book, High Performance Habits. Killer book.
Yeah.
We are getting it, and we are going to read it very carefully. There are 6 main things in there that highly effective people really possess, and so it's exciting that a new book come out with a new concept that's relevant.
Yeah, Lewis has the School of Greatness, and he has done amazing interviews. I love the Chris Lee one, because that's on forgiveness, which we work with our clients on when we take them through the repetitive behavior cellular regression process. We find what's hidden back in their past that they don't even know about, that they find it. That's the cool thing. Terry's ex-profiler from Naval Recruiting, and the Q&A process, very cool. I'm really impressed with it and honored that I was included in the further development of it as well. So it's so great to meet everybody, and can't wait to chew on the book with y'all.
From the mountain up here in Asheville, North Carolina.
Imprinting is really a big thing for me, and so I know we're gonna get you'll get more information on what we do when we get to that piece in the book, because I found that and it was like, oh my gosh, these are our words. So we're super stoked, and thank you again, Jesse and Marie, for putting all this together. Bye everyone.
Bye everyone. See you around.